Okay, we are at Carvers Gap today. This is our absolute favorite place. Before we came up here, our hiking was just like, yeah, we're hiking. I didn't care. But once we came here, that's when the love of hiking really hit for us.
Yeah.
There's like nobody in the parking lot today. We over to the side here, there's some people doing the Appalachian Trail, through hikers and stuff. So looks like it's gonna be a very clear day. It's kind of chilly right now. Temperatures mid 50s.
Yeah.
Probably just a little bit of a wind. You can see blonde heads here. But we're going to get to it and see if there's anything worth filming today. Hopefully there will be. But again, this is our absolute favorite place to hike so far that we've been doing this in the last year or so. Ready to end?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Okay. All right, we're just getting started. You can tell we've had our allergies and sinus infections and stuff. She's gonna sweep here and see where the rhododendrons are. They are not bloomed yet at all. We were hoping. We know they're getting close. We're at the end of May. And these things usually come out, I'm told, in June, and it just lights up beautiful up here. The trail itself is real easy, especially early on. You got this pretty good incline, but it's all very well maintained, gravel. You gotta walk over some little logs that they put in every once in a while just to keep stuff from the runoff and everything. And then we'll be coming up to, I don't know what the name of it is. Me and Deanne call it Fanghorn Forest or Spooky Woods or whatever here in a few minutes.
Yeah.
We're kind of changed this really quick. Of course, down there's the parking lot.
Yeah. And up that way is the Rhododendron Garden.
Yeah, for the famous ones for Roan Mountain. And we're going to come back hopefully in a couple of weeks when everything's bloomed out and get some better video up there. It's really nice. And today again, it looks to be very clear. We've been up here several times last year. The first two trips, we saw the extremes of each. It was August, I think, maybe, or July.
Something like that.
It was hot. First day, it was crystal clear. Once you get out to the top on the balls, you can see just, I don't know, as far as your eyes can go, 100 miles maybe into North Carolina, turn around 100 miles into the mountains of Tennessee. And it's just beautiful. Our second trip up here was still 80-some degrees at the bottom of the mountain. We got up to the top, it was about 50. We didn't know, we almost froze to death. And it was so cloudy, you couldn't see 10 feet. I mean, the visibility was horrible. So and the clouds come and go so fast. They'll come in and just swoop. And I can see them now, if you want, right up here, where they're just moving so fast. You know, and you really don't know what you're going to get. Each trip's a little bit different, even though it's the exact same trail. On Roan High Knob, there's an outcrop and a big outlook deck type thing on the side of a mountain, and the clouds will just swoop up. I mean, it's so fast it almost takes your breath away, and then they're gone, and then they'll come back. And then just, if you can't see, wait just a few minutes and it'll clear up, or maybe it won't. It's insane what you get up here. But the beauty is, it's not to be, you can't describe it in words that I have. And even with our cameras, we're doing what we can. It's just so beautiful and quiet. We hear there's some birds in the background. And of course, the further we get into this, we're going to miss any road sounds. It's just whisper quiet, and it's just amazing. So if you definitely need to get away from the hustle and bustle, this is a good place to go to just clear out your mind and let everything go. So moving on, I guess. You see the clouds moving here? Moving on. Okay. Now these are the woods. And it's just as a joke for us. We call it Fanghorn Forest from, you know, Lord of the Rings and everything. It just looks so spooky and eerie when you get in here. The temperature drops, especially if it's sunny out. It'll be 10 to 15 degrees cooler right through these woods. And you can just see where the winds have come in and everything. You can see fairly clear through the woods and the trees, but it's a different experience. And then there's across the road up on Roan Mountain, which is, I mean, not 2 miles as the crow flies. It's so different. Everything is growed up. It's very jungly, and again, that one is scary quiet.
It's
this
greener.
is peaceful quiet. I can't explain the difference.
That one's green. This one's kind of like dead looking.
It looks very dead, but again, it's not weird or too disgusting. It's just its own thing. But we love it up here. It's just a whole different experience for any other trail walk we've done. So anyway, moving on. Let's put these jackets on, shirts. Just some runoff from the mountain. Can't tell really where it's coming from. We did have some rain yesterday and the day before. Rained pretty good. At home.
Second part of all the forest.
What? Oh yeah, more of it. Yeah, this is the same forest, but part two. You come out for about 20, 30 feet, and then you go right back in.
There's that.
Of course, the benefit of where everything looks this way is you can see any animals. Down across the street, they have bear warnings and things. We have not seen a bear up here yet. Matter of fact, everywhere we've hiked, we just got the one bear, and that was down in Gatlinburg a few weeks ago. But you can see anything that would be near you unless you're just totally not paying attention. But you feel, even though it's spooky, fairly safe here. You know, again, the ones across the street, everything is right on top of you. And if there was like a wildcat or bear or something that would be a problem, that would be much harder to see there. And of course, I got bear spray and other methods of deterrent if needed. Hopefully nothing is ever needed. I've always thought these rocks look really cool. Everything just here. But you know, you're probably getting close to coming out.
Yeah,
Another winding turn or two, and then we'll be out onto the first of the balls.
yeah. Getting brighter already.
Yeah. Still chilly.
Yeah.
We're late. Okay. Now we've come to the end of the woods. Now we're coming out on the balls. We'll see what kind of view we get. It may be spectacular or cloudy. And when I first got here, I'm talking about like 20, 30 minutes ago, the whole area was crystal clear. And as you've seen the clouds moving in, and now they're getting pretty thick. And again, that's just what you get up here. We'll get to the top of this first one and see which direction has the better view today.
There's the forest.
Yeah. And the clouds are moving in. I don't know if that's picking up on camera or not. They're coming in pretty fast. There's the clouds. Swooping in really over while she can before the view disappears. There's a town way in the distance. I had no idea. It says on my compass that is northwest, mostly west, but northwest from us. It's possible it could be Johnson City, or I'm not sure. I'm not a Boy Scout by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah, still making it to the top though.
Yeah, still not got to the top. Anyway, this is the views from the North Carolina side. Of course, she's going to go quick because the clouds again are coming in real fast. And we're going to lose our view. You can just see how they swoop through the valleys and the mountains.
I think straight ahead is Jane Bob, maybe.
Well, we know we're in the vicinity.
But that's
they
quite a bit of.
together a little bit.
It's a little bit farther distance than
Just
that.
the views themselves, you can see just when it's clear and if the sun was out, you can just see so far into North Carolina. And on the other side, we'll walk over there in a minute. You can go just scroll back around where these rocks and bushes and trees are, and you can see the same basic view into Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
So the view's insane.
Yeah, there's our happy trail.
Yeah. They've been through hiking, so
Yeah.
good luck to them and their journey to Maine. Wow. Not man enough to do that.
No.
Too old, too grouchy. So if you start in Georgia and you're walking for 4 months to get to Maine, you're tougher than I'll ever be. Good for y'all. But anyway, it's chilly up here, and I don't know how far we're going to go today because Deanne and I are recovering from a bad sinus infection, and we just wanted to get out today and do something. And this is one of the easier, more happy ones that we like. So we decided to come up here even though it's chilly. Really chilly, and wind is not helping. But we still like it, and hopefully our sniffles won't get any worse. So anyway, Deanne, let's go over and see the Tennessee side. Well, the clouds have swept in, and now you can't see squat. But on a clear day, just like the North Carolina side, the Tennessee side, you can see just forever. And this is one of the better views that we've seen up here. It doesn't take that long to get to. But now, even on the North Carolina side, now it's gotten so cloudy. Now we're just in the middle of it.
Yep.
And the wind is not happy.
No. Chilly.
Chilly. Hope this will clear up in a minute. We may hang out here a few minutes and see. Other than that, I don't know how much further we're going today.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because we're still not got our strength back. We've still been coughing, and I know I sound horrible. So, yeah, we may be close to done with today's little mini hike and see. And we've stopped and shot some video and everything. Right now, from the time we left the car, it's been 36 minutes. But again, if we weren't stopped to shoot video and talk, we would have went faster. Plus, we're not feeling great yet. So, we'll get some better views in the next few minutes. We will show them to you. If not, we have other videos from last year you can find. We came running up here before daylight to get the sunrise, and it's dynamite. We're running through them woods in the dark with flashlights. That was kind of scary too. So, but we'll see what we're going to get here in the next few minutes. See, maybe it does or not. We'll see. Okay. So we're at 5,840 feet, which is, more than a mile above sea level. And so you get that when you're up this high. You'll be above the clouds, below the clouds, in the clouds. We are in the clouds, and the wind is not letting up. So we're going to call it a day and head back to the car and
Try again in a few days.
try again later. See y'all. Okay, well, we've just got back to the side, to the bottom. It was so cloudy up there with those clouds rolling in, and the wind was vicious and cold, which that can happen at any time of year up here.
Yeah.
Of course, about 3/4 of the way back, the sun come out and all the clouds went away, which also happens up here all the time. If we had waited about 10 more minutes than what we did, it would have been fine.
But it's too windy.
It was too windy, and I'm sick of coughing.
Yeah.
So we came back, and she's gonna scroll around and just how clear it is. The parking lot's still fairly not very crowded today. Yeah, we'll just do a scroll around. What? Oh,
Not you.
not wanting me in the shot. Well, why not?
It's real clear up there now, which is
Very crystal clear, and the sun's out.
Mhm.
And so, typical day up here. You really never know what you're going to get. We still haven't got our strength back when we've had this stupid cough and sinus infection anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
So we just wanted to get out and get some fresh air and just try to get something built back. But the view now is crystal clear and beautiful.
Yeah.
So
Of course.
I'm not going back up there though.
No. Not
Because
today.
it can change again that fast.
Yeah, we'll wait a few weeks and
So-
the rhododendrons are blooming.
Yeah, so now we're going to go find something to eat because we're hungry
Yeah.
and see what else we can get into today.
All right.
So see you guys. Love you, mean it.
Okay, bye.